Okay, so we worked on the ballDrop. Let me walk you through the general gist of the code here. So we created a function called ballDrop because we want multiple balls to drop. So we're gonna have a function called ballDrop that takes in the image that we want to drop, whatever ball it is. And regardless of what ball it is, we're going to set the y variable. We're creating a variable y, and setting it at 0. And then in a time loop, which every, I don't know, 50 milliseconds or some number of milliseconds, it can only be so small. We set the position of image, whatever they tell us, whatever they give us as an image. So we set the position to whatever its x position is. So we're keeping the same x position, and we're putting it at the y. Okay, originally y is 0, but every 50 milliseconds, y will go up by 1 or 2 or 3, whatever we want. The faster it'll change each time. And then it'll keep doing this pattern over and over. It sets the position of the image at wherever the x is, and the y, and that y keeps changing, so it's going to look like it's going down, down, down. But so this is a function. It doesn't. It needs to be called in order to work. So we call it. We say ballDrop with top ball. If you notice, over this ball is top ball, and the next one is top ball 2. So I say, all right, ballDrop top ball and ballDrop top ball 2, and I could throw in another 5 balls and just call them. Say ballDrop whatever the name is, ballDrop whatever the name is, and it would do all this for every single one of them. So now when I run it, you can see both balls are dropping. All right, and that's the idea. Now, if we wanted to add something, so right now, if we run it, the ball will keep going down forever and ever and get off the screen. It would be easy enough to say, hey, if we're at the bottom of the screen, so in our loop, I'm going to write a little if statement. Okay. If our y is off the screen, let's see here. So I'm going to say if y is off the screen, and off the screen means the y has to be above about 450. If that's the case, well then I want to say that y is now back to 0. So once I get above 450, and now if I run it, you can see that it'll have the effect that once the balls go off the screen, they'll pop back there at the top. We look at it, hey, that's pretty good. I could even, if I want it so it looks a little smoother, I might make the y negative so that the ball is a little off the screen up here, so it doesn't just jump here. And I think this way it'll look a little bit better in that it won't just show up in the middle of nowhere. So once they come off, that's a little goofy too. What might be nice is if the balls started off in a random place. You could play with this all day long, I think, to make it look better and better. But I'm going to have them start between negative 200 and negative 50. Now I'm actually going to start originally. I think it might look better if they're not at the same place always. So I'm going to start them up here. So when I run it, now they're going to be a little bit, okay. Let's see, they're pretty even, but I think that was just by chance. So now let's see what happens. Oh, I like it. So that's a lot smoother. That's some nice animation.